Welcome and welcome back, all. It doesn't feel like Minecraft has been around for 10 years, and that scares me. I don't really know how to follow that up, but I mean, that's a pretty solid opening line, isn't it? Minecraft is interesting because it's the epitome of an indie game and arguably one of, if not the most popular independent game that's ever existed. And yet at this point, I feel like most of us would rather pretend its original creator just didn't exist. And even though it hasn't been independent for literally half the time it's been out, which is also very scary, I still consider it to be one of the most important stepping stones to where we are today when it comes to the indie game market. So to commemorate one of my all-time favorite indie games reaching this kind of milestone, I wanted to make a quick little video of me basically just reminiscing about being a dumb kid who just really liked Minecraft. And hopefully some of this resonates with some of you too. I know this probably won't sound dissimilar to many people's experiences, but you know, this one's about me, okay? All of my other videos have been about you guys. Can't you just let me have one? The joke is that they're all about me. I was at just the perfect age when Minecraft really started to hit it off, being 13 when I first heard about it, around late 2010 or so, being in 7th grade, and then I believe I happened to get my own copy in 2011, right around the beta version 1.6.4. I remember that version distinctly because honestly I have so many memories from that time. I found a server that I ended up frequenting, made some of my most memorable worlds and creations, and eventually really just kind of went absolutely bonkers with mods. I can't play Minecraft without the modes. I always loved ones that like completely changed the game, like more creatures, biomes aplenty, Twilight Forest I think it was called, and then there was one that just added a bunch of different trees, and then probably the most obtuse of them all, Mo Creeps and Weirdos. That one was just strange. I got into those because of channels I'd watched that talked about mods and did playthroughs with them. Some of my favorites, of course, were Captain Sparkles, Sea Nanners, and Sly Foxhound, but no one could beat the absolute OG X's Adventures in Minecraft, my dude. That was my first exposure to the game. I heard about that Let's Play from a friend at school, and watching it was so enamoring to me. I bet if I went back today, it'd be boring as sin, but you know, I also wouldn't be surprised if it held up. And who could forget the Minecraft songs?
It's the eye of the spider.
No, not that one. Or even the most popular ones you'd probably think of, like Revenge or Fallen Kingdom or whatever, even though I loved those ones too when they came out. I'm talking about stuff like the Minecraft song.
My world is created, it's different every time.
This one's a little weird. It sounds like a David Bowie song that went through the wash, but like in a good way though, I think. Honestly, it's borderline experimental, but that's why it's so memorable for me. The line, "My world is created, it's different every time," has been on repeat in my head for longer than I'd care to admit. And then there's In Search of Diamonds, which I honestly think was the first time I saw any kind of CG or other visual effects in one of these Minecraft music videos.
Woke up this morning on the beach, started walking, it's my regular routine. I was on the search for some diamonds.
This one's honestly really fun and wholesome. When I revisited these music videos recently after learning that Minecraft was in fact turning 10, I expected to be welcomed by a bit of a cringe fest, but surprisingly, my favorite old Minecraft music videos seem to have been made before Minecraft really reached its zenith, and these people making the videos did so out of only a genuine love for it, and there's like zero pandering to stereotypical Minecraft jokes, you know? And I think that is fully shown in what's probably my favorite of them all, Minecraft Every Day.
Everybody is walking around my town, mining coal and iron, golden wood.
It has such a positive vibe to it, where to this day, I honestly adore this video. The song is honestly really well crafted, and the dude singing is surprisingly great. What I always remembered the most though, are the structures this guy and his friends built, like the minecart traveling over the ocean and all this insane stuff. Seeing that before even having the game made me want it that much more. And I think it really influenced my tastes and what I build in Minecraft in general. To this day, in every world I make, I usually at least want, if not do, end up making at least one like giant floating minecart track. I unironically think it's the coolest thing. Cause it totally is. Man, I remember me and my buddies would go to this outdoor shopping center kids and teens would frequent, and we'd all go to the Apple store there and play the demo version of Minecraft off the browser on their Macs. And then when we all finally had the game and got Log Me In Hamachi up and running, y'all remember that nightmare? Log Me In Hamachi, more like log me off, hey, up top. We did end up having a server together. What we'd do is we'd get on the server and call each other up on our Nokia brick phones on speaker mode like a bunch of cavemen. It was great. But Minecraft has evolved much more since then, and I've floated back in and out of playing it. It's so easy to start back up and just make a new world or revisit an old one. Me and a bunch of friends started playing on a server only like a year ago, and we got shaders and everything. It was wild. I'm kind of torn on the use of shaders in general, but you know, it's pretty, so who cares? We even got that old mod, the Aether, up and running, I kid you not. It was honestly wild going back to that with them, flying around with our Elytras, only one of which was legitimately obtained. It was really fun, and honestly, I need to boot up a new server with some people here soon. I've missed it a lot. God, that was honestly so crazy doing the Aether with them, because I remember when that mod came out and doing that, and oh man, it was it's crazy. That in and of itself a year ago was a nostalgia blast, but just talking about a year ago now is like freaking me out. It's so weird. Thank God I didn't delete any of this footage because it's gorgeous. Oh man, do you guys remember mods that would mess with world generation and get you insane looking mountains and worlds? I used to love making those. I can't remember if it was a world seed generator or a mod or what, but it was cool. There's just so much to the history of this game and everything about it that I could go on for hours, but I'll spare you that fate. But maybe not in podcast form. That wouldn't really be a bad idea. And why not? Why don't you guys let me know what your favorite Minecraft mod, server, texture pack, anything is in those comments down below. Yep, I'm turning into one of those guys who asks you to leave a comment. Cause it's like, why not? It'll be fun for community building and all that kind of crap. Plus, everyone's experience with this game is so different that there's infinite amount of responses to that question. So I kinda can't wait to see what I get, honestly. And speaking of history though, I like the game so much that I may or may not have totally had a former Let's Play channel that I mainly made Minecraft videos on. Now, I won't mention how to find the very few remnants of that channel that do still exist somewhere out there, but if you find them, yeah, whatever. I just won't be helping you do it. Now, what'd be really impressive is if you somehow happen to find my even older LEGO Spider-Man videos. That would just knock my socks off.